Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
You are now tuned into the Boxing Bros. I am Caden, and I'm here with my co-host.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill, and Sav is over here biting wires. That's what he's doing over here.
And this is G, and I'd just like to give a special shout out to Team USA. The 4x1s was amazing. You know, y'all held it down. I was really excited yesterday, and now we about to go into this segment. Word. Amen.
The TBE cannot be with us today, but he is here in spirit. The first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Did Dubois land a clean punch or a low blow on Usyk? Listen, boxing Twitter has been going crazy. I've been seeing things on YouTube. Some people think it was clean. Some people think it was low. We're going to discuss it. So let us know what you think in the comment section, but we're going to tell you what we think right now. First, we're going to take a look at a few things, and then we're going to discuss it. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the actual punch, because we can't discuss it without taking a look at the actual punch. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the actual punch. All right, so here it is, and we're going to watch this punch in super slow motion. All right, so let's take a look. All right, so you see Dubois comes with the body shot behind the jab, and bang, he lands it on Usyk in the belt line region, and you see Usyk double over. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that back, and then I'm going to pause it at the point of impact. Okay? So now you see Dubois. He throws a jab out there. He gets low. He comes to the body. Bang. That's the point of impact. You see his hand. You see where his knuckles are. You see his thumb. You see where Usyk's belt line is. And you see the bottom of Usyk's belt line is right here. And you see Dubois' glove. And so we're going to let that roll on for a second. So people have been freeze framing this, taking stills. We're going to speed this up now so you can see the agony, the anguish, the pain in Usyk. Look at Usyk. Look at him.
Look at him giving birth.
Look at that. Look at the pain. Oh, man. So some people said he went to the Ukrainian acting school on that one. I don't know. That's what some people are saying. So can you guys see this?
Yeah.
So this is a picture of a still, which I just showed you. And as you can see, there's Usyk's belt line. Well, the bottom of Usyk's belt line, and you can see Dubois' punch as it lands. But that wasn't the only low blow Daniel Dubois landed during the fight. As you can see, as Dan Rayfield posted, Daniel Dubois landed several punches below the belt line on Usyk. And here's another right here. And as they stated, going to the body was part of their game plan during the fight. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what Usyk had to say about the incident after the fight. So here's what Usyk had to say. This is Usyk describing what happened.
This.
Stop it. Okay.
This is how he comments.
Офигеть, у Усика шорты было высоко.
He says that how can Usyk be guilty in wearing shorts? I mean, the low blow comes not from Usyk wearing shorts like this, but from a low blow itself. Someone hits it. That's why he cannot be guilty of it. He proposed that he's ready to fight without shorts at all. Let me show you a picture. Maybe someone can see, enlarge it, what kind of illegal law it was. Or legal, maybe. Do we have a definition?
All right, so that's all we really need to see from this. And so Frank Warren and Daniel Dubois spoke about the punch after the fight, and here's what they had. Hey, come on, man. Here's what they had to say.
I feel like I've been cheated out of a great I've looked at it and, you know, I was there, I threw the shot and I felt it land perfectly, smack into his stomach. We need to go over this and look at this properly and, you know, get justice, you know, get a rematch, get something to happen. He was going to make it in time. He was out. That should have been a knockout. And I think, you know, that this needs to, you know, go further. It needs to be pushed, and this wrong needs to be corrected because I should be a world champion right now.
All right. So that's what Daniel Dubois had to say. All right. The last thing we're going to look at is what a member of Team Usyk had to say about the punch and the low blow.
Blind do you have to be that you can't see it was a low blow? And stop thinking that a low blow is only when it hits you in the testicles. That's not the only time it's a low blow. And so when you drive that cup into somebody's testicle, even if you don't hit them in the testicles, anything below the belly button is a low blow. Anything below the belly button is a low blow. And I think Andy, it's, you know, I'm a little disappointed actually in all the media coverage that we've had over the last 2 days. Yesterday, everybody was just asking about James Bashir, you know, about, oh, he's in the corner. That was the big talking point. Why? You have a guy fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world against Alexander Usyk, and the concern is it's James Ali Bashir in the other corner. And today, instead of talking about the dominating performance that Usyk put on, dominating 10 rounds out of 10, a dominating performance, he didn't get touched. It was a masterclass performance in front of 40,000 people, and you're talking about if there was a low blow was legal or not. This is insane. The guy just defended his heavyweight championships of the world in a masterclass performance against a tough guy. And oh no, so was it a low blow? Did it change the fight? It didn't change the fight at all. It didn't change it. It bought him time, and maybe he would have got knocked out sooner.
So that's what the member of Team Usyk had to say. But now we're going to a member of the Boxing Bros team. We're going to a man who is not shy to say what he thinks on any topic. We're turning it over to Conspira G.
All right, listen here. If you would ask me this question yesterday, I don't care what anybody was talking about. That was clean to me. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I got bias, right? For clear reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was rooting for my man Daniel Dubois to win. I'm not even gonna lie, I was hella excited. And literally when I was watching it, like I was watching with Stretch, and we was like, yo, is that a clean punch? And we just concluded, yo, it's clean to us, yo. You know what I'm saying? But let me explain why I was arguing, why I was like, yo, it's clean. You know what I mean? Because although they're making the claim, right, that anything below the belly button is an automatic low blow, I done seen several fights where dudes get hit on the belt line and the ref lets it rock. You know what I'm saying? And even in this fight, like the because that wasn't the only punch that Dubois landed right on the belt line, right? But that's the only one where, like, you know, homeboy fell and the ref was like, you know, and they gave Usyk time. But what about them other times, right? Referee didn't say anything. So it's like, to me and to Dubois' team, that's a clean punch. And not to mention, when every time we watch fights, what the referee do at the beginning when he's talking to both gentlemen, he explains, and he'll say like, right here is low, or once you punch this, whatever is low. That he signifies where the low blow is. I don't know where they got this guy from, like Puerto Rico or whatever, to be that judge, right, for that fight. I mean, not the judge, the ref for that fight. Homeboy didn't say none of that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I seen him talking to Dubois' side. I never seen him talk to Usyk's side. And when they came together, he didn't even like reiterate anything about, you know, the belt line or whatever. Now, maybe he said it in the back, maybe. I don't know. But I didn't see him do it in the ring, you know? So to me, the punch, yes, was controversial. But the way they painted it, like, yo, it was a low blow. If you want to say technically it's a low blow, I guess. Technically. But come on, son. That was on the belt line, meaning it was on the belly button, man. It wasn't like underneath. He wasn't trying to remove this dude from having kids or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was no eugenics punch. Bro, that was a clean shot, you know. And so if y'all are saying any punch to the belly button is an automatic low blow, then my man Dubois is guilty. My bad, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But several fighters hit dudes on the belt line, and several fighters get the pass. You know, I don't see no warnings, no punch, no point deductions, nothing for those fighters. So to me, I'm just like, yo, come on, bro. A body shot just dropped you like that. You was on the floor giving birth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then y'all crying and all. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm gonna give my man Dubois the pass. You know, I think it was clean, but I can understand they saying it was a low blow. But clearly it wasn't intentional. So because it wasn't intentional, man, it's whatever, yo. He got up, man. He and you won. So why you complaining? There you go. That's G's take right there.
All right, Dollar Bill.
It was clean. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, it was a low blow. He hit him low, man. But man, listen, it was borderline, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is. The camera don't lie. It was below the belly button. It was a low blow. He hit him. Like, what are we talking about? It wasn't like you thought he was gonna win. We all know. Let's just all the jokes aside, okay? Let's just put. We knew what was gonna happen before the whole fight took place. We already knew it was gonna happen, no matter what. Low blow or no low blow, we knew the boy was gonna quit. I don't even know what we're talking about here. They just want to put something in the air, I guess. I don't know. But no, we seen
Yo,
it.
that's a fact. Yo, he got knocked up by a jab too. That's the crazy.
Yo, bro,
part.
we knew he was going to quit. I don't even know why we're talking about low blows and if a punch was good or if it wasn't. It was on the belt. It was borderline. Or we knew the outcome of this fight. Everybody knew the outcome of this fight. It was just when was he going to quit? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. When was he going to quit? Go ahead, G.
No, and he has the nerve afterwards to be like he got cheated.
Exactly.
Exactly. He watched you take a knee from a jab.
Yo, it got to the point where he was just pop shotting him, and he just got so he didn't even hit him. He just got so because he was throwing punches, he fell to the ground.
Yeah,
and then fell the first knockdown in the 5th round. Usyk didn't land nothing. He was just seeing the punches coming and just showed up and fell to the ground. That's what happened. I wrote something down. I said, first off, Usyk tried to carry. This is what I thought. Usyk tried to carry him to the 10th round so that my prediction could come true. That's what I thought.
He had that on his mind. He was like, I got to get him in
I got to
there.
do this for Trill. You know what I'm saying? And I said Usyk was playing with his food. You know what I'm saying? Even though he beat the kid down, he lifted the kid up after the fight was over by telling him, hey, it's just boxing. You're young. You'll live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? Usyk came out there acting like a true ambassador of the sport. The other kid came in with excuses after he knew he quit. He quit on himself. And I'm just disappointed. Like, I just want everybody just to realize the only reason why I'm disappointed because I know that we're never gonna get it.
No,
but I'm just gonna follow the bouncing ball, but we're never gonna get it.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
That's why I think my man Usyk was trying to play the role like, oh yeah, I'm really, really hurt like that. So if he gives like some type of weakness or like something like that, maybe I'm gonna follow the bouncing ball. You know what I'm saying? Next subject, we're gonna dive into it. But all I'm gonna say with this right here, this is some crap. We knew the boy was gonna quit. It was just win.
All right, so I'm actually trying to, because I want to break stuff down, because I feel like in these moments, I think certain things get revealed, particularly bias. I've been watching boxing since I was a kid. I fought as an amateur, and it's always been expressed. Anything below the belly button is low. It's low. And people saying that the referees always talk about the trunks, that's a lie. The referees only address the trunks when someone's trunks are too high. And they say, your trunks are a little high, so I'm going to let him work in between here. That's only time. And De La Hoya was notorious for it. De La Hoya come with the trunks up to here. And they would say, your trunks are a little high. We're going to let him work in here. If the ref doesn't say that before the fight, it's already known that the trunks are fine. You couldn't see Daniel Dubois' belly button either. And the difference was I actually look for this when I watch boxing. When I look for the belly button when I watch boxing. Why? Because I know these things. And Usyk is a mover. Usyk dips side to side. Usyk dips low. Usyk moves. But when Usyk was standing up, I saw his belly button. Watch the fight again without being biased. Go watch the fight again. At points in that fight, before the low blow, you can actually see Usyk's belly button with his trunks on, bro. Because I remember thinking to myself, wow, Usyk really got his trunks on in the proper spot. So if Usyk's guilty of anything, is guilty of wearing his trunks correctly. Because you can't sit there and say that Usyk had on high trunks when reality check Dubois' trunks were actually higher than Usyk's. Dubois was actually the one, if anything, the referee should have said, your trunks are a little high. I'm going to let him work in here. So this notion that the referee always tells someone where they're going to let them, that's a lie. The referee only says it if the trunks are really high before the start of the fight. And the referee goes in the back and speaks to them before the fight as well. So come on now, we got to chill with that. Also, this belt line thing. When in the world has the belt line always been legal? This is what I want to know. Because I hear everyone saying, oh, it was a clean belt line shot. Like, that's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Some punches, they'll let slide on the belt line. Just like some roughhouse tactics, they'll let slide. Like when fighters are getting nasty in the clinch and they're doing illegal tactics in the clinch, they'll let that slide. But if you were doing illegal tactics in the clinch that knocks someone on the floor, they're not going to count them out for a knockout. Just because they let some people punch on the belt line every now and then doesn't mean that it's legal. It's just discretion. Am I going to stop the flow of the fight to keep warning this person about punching on the belt line? That doesn't mean that it's acceptable. That doesn't mean you get credit if you knock someone down with a punch on the belt line. In fact, how many times have you seen somebody get knocked down with a punch on the belt line and it actually counts as a knockdown? Go ahead, display it to the world. Show it to the world. Which brings me to my next point. Low blows are at the discretion of the ref. The referee determines what's a low blow. So how can anyone? No one can debate. This is done. It's over. The third man in the ring, determines whether or not the punch was a low blow, and he said it was a low blow. So everyone like, oh, who Dubois should have been champion. If he started counting, do you think Usyk would have stayed on that floor?
Yes.
Right.
No, I'm joking.
I'm sure you think that, G. But if he started,
first, you know what I mean?
Come on, everybody knows people milk it. You know what I'm saying?
He milked the hard body, man.
Let's be honest, man. People
acting.
milk low blows. You know what I'm saying? You just saw FA was milking it too. You know what I mean?
Looking like LeBron James when LeBron gets fouled. I was like, oh, come on, stop. You know what I mean?
You know why? You know why LeBron exaggerates and why Usyk had to exaggerate? Because LeBron gets fouled all the time and he never goes to the free throw line. Mm-hmm. So in order for him to go to the free throw line, he has to do extra. Dubois has been punching this man in the cup the entire fight. So what do you want him to do? Dubois' best punches. Go ahead.
But that's the issue. Because it wasn't just one punch. It was several times on the belt line and the ref said nothing. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like the ref has to make his mind up. Either it's illegal or it's not. Because if you're letting it rock, that means you're telling Dubois, this is a clean punch. It's only illegal if somebody goes, yo, bro, stop it, bro. This is your final warning or whatever. My man letting it rock like, you know, Usyk, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not true. Because, like, for example, you don't want to keep messing up the flow of the fight. You have to determine how low was it, right? So if it's a borderline belt line punch, the ref might let it slide and let the fight continue because the ref doesn't want to break up the flow of the fight. But if you drop someone with a borderline belt punch, the referee's going to call it a low blow. It's like if you're from the US and you're a fan of the NFL, they can call holding on every play. Mm-hmm. They can call holding on every play. But you know what plays they call holding on? The ones that break for 20 yards, the ones that break and the ones that score a touchdown. That's the ones they call holding on because that's the ones that impact the game. So if a running back's coming and a guy's in pursuit and he's about to make the tackle and then he gets held, that's when they call it because that's the hold that impacts the game. Now, let's see the lineman say, oh, you ain't been calling hold the whole game. So I thought it was okay to hold. You know, holding's illegal, but you were doing it anyway. And they were letting you do it. But this play right here, you gain too much of an advantage if they allow you to get away with that hold. It's the same thing with this low blow. Dubois knows he was low blowing Usyk. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, the referee was letting it slide until he landed that massive low blow, that massive shot, and then that's when the referee had to step in. So here's the thing: every sport that involves subjective decision, people always scrutinize. Any sport that involves a referee making a subjective decision in the moment is subject to human error, and people are always going to have an issue with it. In baseball, it's the strike zone. Oh, you giving him that part of the plate, but you're not giving me that part of the plate. People dispute the strike zone all the time. People are, we want artificial intelligence. We want AI to determine the strike zone because of human error. And baseball's considering it. In the NFL, if you're from America, the National Football League, I remember when they started replaying catches. Like someone would make a catch and everyone would be like, yo, that's a catch. That's a catch. And then the officials will go on a replay and be like, oh, he didn't secure the ball, so it's not a catch. And then everyone will be arguing, oh, the referees robbed him. Oh, it was a catch. That's what this reminds me of. But in the end, it's what the official says it is. In the official, go ahead, G.
I have a question because I see what you're saying. So shouldn't there be a standard for the way we wear trunks in boxing then to minimize this type of human error, if in fact we look at it as an error or a possibility of human error? Because yo, his trunks look like swimming shorts, bro. Like, come on, yo.
Yo, bro, his trunks were not that high.
Yeah. Now, what I'm
Trunks were
saying
not that
is,
high.
yo, but his was the lowest I've seen in professional boxing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, come on, bro. It was an honest mistake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like because I agree with you. Dubois was kind of high, right? But Dubois was like standard almost, right? Like a lot of guys wear it that way to protect their midsection, whatever, right? And so if he got hit in the belt line, it's like, yo, come on, bro. We understand. And I get what you're saying, right? But could have been maybe like optics, right? Dubois, you know, I don't know. He looked like he got eye damage. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Where maybe that was his target, was the belt line, because he's thinking the belt line is clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
that was his target, was illegal. But that's not Usyk's fault that he doesn't know the rules of boxing. You're right. A lot of fighters wear their cup over their belly button. So the referee will give them space to work within the belt line. But if Usyk's trunks are at his belt line, then you have no space to work. So punching him on the belt line is below the navel, and then it's a low blow. The reality is, he punched the man low. Only his thumb was above, and it was a shot going up and in. So everyone's showing pictures later when his arm, you don't punch to the target, you punch through. So anyone who's ever been in a ring will tell you, you don't punch to the pad and stop. Because if you did, you have no power. If you go like this and you stop, if you throw an uppercut like this and then you stop, no, you punch through. So, of course, you get the picture of him punching through, and then you say, oh, see, it was a clear shot. No, where did it land? Where was the point of contact? The other thing, as someone with balls, you don't have to be hit hard in the balls for it to hurt. And so stop playing. If you get grazed in the balls, it hurts. And anyone disputing that doesn't have balls. Because
hold on. He didn't get hit in the balls. I'm just saying, that's the force right there.
Obviously, that's the point I'm making, bro. You got First of all, you're wearing a cup.
Yeah, he got hit in the cup.
And the cup goes up over here.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, hit in the cup. You get hit in the cup.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying, it's not like the punch was like a clear,
I'm not saying that it was a testicle shot, but what I'm saying to you is, when you get hit with that much force wearing that cup,
the cup's gonna vibrate. Yeah, now you're right.
Cup's going. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. It's not. If it's ever happened to you, so I would love for every guy saying that.
Sometimes the cup hurt worse than being punched.
That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes the cup hurt worse.
Yeah. Let me punch you. Where Dubois punched Usyk with you wearing a cup, and let's see how you react to it. Cause see, you don't stop playing. It's just like those people when you watch the body challenge with Ryan Garcia, and he's punching these dudes, and they got this thing protecting their body, and they still tap out, and they still feel it. Like, come on, man. So I'm just gonna dive into human error, and then I'm done. So human error in a boxing ring, right? You can't be a hypocrite. And all I see is a lot of hypocrites online right now, right? Jack Reese saw Tyson Fury fall to the ground and his eyes roll into the back of his head against Deontay Wilder. Most referees wave that off. I'm one who would admit, most referees who see a man go down that way would wave it off. Jack Reese didn't wave it off. The Deontay Wilder fans argue, oh, he was wrong. He should have waved it off. Well, first, we got to go into discretion, human error, discretion of the ref. The ref thought, and Jack Reese said it, he's a champion. He's fighting for a title. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. So what did Jack Reese do? He counted to 10. Tyson Fury got up at basically 10. Right? Am I lying? Am I making some up right now? No, that's what happened. Did Jack Reese immediately say, okay, fight Wilder, go get him, Wilder? No, that's not what he did. when Fury got up at 10, like right at 10, like the longest 10 you can get when Fury got up, what did Jack Reese do? He said, walk to your left. Walk to your right. Do you want to fight? Fury said, yeah. And then Wilder went in and tried to finish him and couldn't do it. Wilder fans got beef with Jack Reese. What did all you people from the UK say then? Did you say, oh, he gave Fury too much time? Oh, he should have caught it. Oh, nah, y'all were okay with Jack Reese's discretion. Am I lying? You were okay with Jack Reese counting for Fury when most refs would have waved it off. You were okay with Jack Reese giving him time to walk to the left, walk to the right, crisscross. You know what I'm saying? Basically had him do the Cupid shuffle before he let the man go back to Deontay Wilder. Did that help Wilder? No. Did it hurt Wilder? Probably. If he lets Wilder go and jump on Fury at the 10, does that automatically mean Wilder would have knocked Fury out? No, it doesn't. But does it increase Wilder's chance of probably getting a knockout? Maybe it does. But you were okay with it then. So now that Daniel Dubois, hypocrites, man. You like the discretion of the ref when it favors the fighter you like. I was okay with Jack Reese doing what he did. I'm okay with this ref doing what he did because that's what they're in the ring for. Okay? So the other thing, Deontay Wilder, he got that same treatment in the fight against Luis Ortiz. Ortiz hurt him. He was buzzed. And what happened? Ding, ding. The start of the next round, they take Wilder in the start of the next round, they take Wilder to go see a doctor. Where they do that at? Where's that in the rules of boxing? If Luis Ortiz had the opportunity to jump on Wilder immediately at the start of that round, would he have knocked Wilder out? Maybe, possibly. Does that mean that he would have? No, it doesn't. I don't know. All I know is the round continued and Wilder beat him. And Wilder knocked him out. That's all I know. Right? And all you biggest hypocrites, the biggest hypocrites in the world, the same dude you are arguing got robbed against Usyk, got all the advantages against Lorena. Lorena dropped that man 3 times in the first round. What's a rule in boxing? If you get dropped 3 times in one round, the fight is over. Lorena dropped that dude 3 times, and the discretion of the ref let him continue. And then he ended up knocking out Lorena. Well, y'all were okay with the ref's discretion then. But now that the ref called a borderline shot where most of the knuckles were under the belt line, a low blow, now it's a robbery. So how you think Lorena feels? I knocked him down 3 times. The fight should have been over. Because you know what? In some states, knocking someone down 3 times is an automatic stoppage. And in some states, it's not. And in some places, the ref would call that, wave it off. And in some places, the ref would not. I have one more discussion for you, and then I'm done. Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz. I heard the same thing. Oh, the ref stopped it. The ref stopped it too early. Like it did. Anthony Joshua did not look like he wanted to go in there and finish that fight with Andy Ruiz. I don't care what none of y'all say. It's the referee's discretion. So if you're going to take issue with the referee's discretion, you got to be objective across the board. You can't be cool with Daniel Dubois getting the advantage and Tyson Fury and all this, and then all of a sudden now you want to call robbery. It's not a robbery. It's the way it played out. The reality is Daniel Dubois had 9 rounds to do something, and he did. He did what he normally does. He quit.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know who you rocking with. It's the Boxing Bros.
Daniel, we with you, bro.
Yeah, right. He gonna quit his job.
I feel it in my soul. Can you feel me? Came so cold in my cell, all them loony. Stay